The Ford government is changing some of the rules that govern long-term care homes, including allowing workers other than nurses and doctors to administer some medications to residents. And while the move is being praised by some, others worry it could be dangerous.
The fear that I'm hearing from families is that it's going to very potentially lead to medication errors and injury as a result of that. And then, not to mention the liability issues.
Among a series of proposed new regulatory changes for long-term care is a provision that would allow personal support workers to administer non-controlled drugs to residents.
This seems to be a Band-Aid in order to effectively de-skill the workforce and in order to expand the scope of practice for PSWs. And the concern is that PSWs are already completely burnt out and overworked. Who's going to actually provide proper supervision if we don't even have enough nurses in many of these facilities to do this work in the first place?
The government is also looking to slap larger fines on long-term care homes that don't have air conditioning. Homes that are not complying with the province's requirements for AC could now face fines of up to $25,000. According to a ministry spokesperson, approximately 30 homes still don't have the required air conditioning. The government is also changing the job qualification rules. For instance, the current regulations require cooks and other food service workers to hold minimum levels of education. That's being scrapped. All the changes are finding support from the Ontario Long-Term Care Association. Spokesperson for that organization says in part that, quote, the regulations are part of the ongoing evolution of enhanced quality of care and quality of life for residents in long-term care homes. But critics say the state of long-term care in Ontario is still very bad.
We still have, ongoing outbreaks, often in, the repeat bad actor homes, who for some reason, up to this point, still cannot figure out infection prevention and control. We have upwards of 80 homes in outbreak right now still. I mean, the homes get effectively shut down, right? And then it limits the freedoms and the rights of these residents. And it's very difficult for them to live in that ongoing state of flux and confinement.
When it comes to PSWs being allowed to administer some medications, the Office of the Minister of Long-Term Care tells me this follows other care settings where this is already being done, like congregate care and retirement home care. Now, these regulatory changes are just proposals at this point. If you want to make a comment, you have until March 5th to do so. Richard Southard, City News.